and welcome everyone to me and Ricky's podcast, episode 9. We're so close to that double digits, Rick. Can you feel it?
I can feel it.
Can you feel it? Big news this past week. We're on iTunes now. Can you believe that?
What?
I mean, I hate shameless self-promotion, but...
we did it.
Dude, we have arrived. You know, when we started this whole thing, we said two things. One, we want to get on iTunes. All right, so we can check that one off.
2, I want to get on Conan.
Okay, there's 3 things.
Okay.
So you want to get on Conan?
It's a personal goal.
We'll make the call. 3, we want our intro sung live by Missy Elliott. So Missy, if you're out there, we need you.
If we get that, I think I can die happy.
I think we just retire at that point, right?
I agree.
We
yeah.
count our bags of money, we go swim in our vault like Scrooge McDuck, and then we're done. No?
No.
Oh, Ricky, I got feeling a little guilty this week. We had old Corey the Cookie Man on for the last 2 weeks, and what were you saying?
We trashed him. Is that why you feel bad?
Dude, we buried him. I got to listen to the playback, and some things didn't even make air of how bad we trashed Grease too. It wasn't even him. We love him. He's a great guy, but the fact he loves Grease too, just it struck a chord with me. It struck a nerve. Excuse me.
I think you're being a little hypocritical because can we talk? I know you got some guilty pleasures.
Yes, I think we all have movies that if you're up at 2:00 in the morning and it happens to be on, you're gonna watch it. I think we all have those movies. Maybe you have a few of them, or if it's on Netflix, you've watched it 20 times because you have nothing else to do.
Mine's so bad I don't even think they would put it on TV.
It hit me.
Biodome.
With Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore.
Who else is in that movie?
I forgot the other guy.
I don't even remember.
He's actually...
Wait, is he the Baldwin?
More popular.
Is he Stephen Baldwin?
Baldwin. It's one of the... Yeah.
I think it's Stephen. I don't know. There's like 50 of them.
One of those fellas.
I've never seen Biodome. Can you give me a little synopsis?
2 loser guys who...
have a podcast. Oh, wait.
It's the story of us.
Oh, God.
No, they get trapped in this... They're doing the scientific study where they're trapping the scientists in a biodome, and they're trying to keep homeostasis. And then these guys, and it's sealed for an entire year, and they're stuck in there with these 2 idiots.
Wait, there's other people in there? Scientists?
There's scientists plus these 2 idiots who got trapped. They thought it was a shopping mall, went in to take a leak, get trapped in for a year.
Oh, I like that. That's a pretty good plot. I'm a big Pauly Shore fan.
Hey,
I don't know
man,
if you knew that.
That's right, Biodome 2.
Biodome 2. Back in the Habit. Wait,
Nice.
It's already been done. Sister Act.
Okay.
Which is not my guilty pleasure movie. Do you know my guilty pleasure movie?
I do know, but I want you to say... No, this is... Not only is it a guilty pleasure, it is his favorite movie. That's a weird combination.
Yes, it is. It is my favorite movie, like, higher than any other movie. I'm a big fan of, like, Shawshank Redemption, all right?
Right.
But that's critically acclaimed. Like, that's gold.
Of course.
It's top 10 IMDb all day long. My favorite movie, however, is Rocky 4. That's right. Rocky.
You had it going okay until you...
Rocky IV, where he fights Ivan Drago, the Russian.
Took him 4 tries to get you, huh?
Finally. No, I love the other ones now. I love Rocky 4 so much. I've probably watched it 40 times.
It's so patriotic.
That's the thing. It's overwhelmingly patriotic. You know Rocky 4 ended the Cold War.
Is that what it did?
That's the reason the Cold War ended.
It's a great
God
fact.
bless America. God bless Rocky. That's
Rocky 4.
It's my guilty. I also
a good montage though.
Oh God!
Him training up
when he is training in Siberia. Oh, I love it.
Were there no drug testing then? Because they were pumping that Russian with some...
I don't know.
Roids,
I don't get into it. I mean, everybody gets caught nowadays.
All right, you be the Russian, I'll be Rocky, and I put my fist out.
I mean,
Yeah. What does he say?
I must break you. He kills Apollo though, dude.
Oh gosh.
That's the moment it pulls you in. You're just like, oh.
That's
You
tough.
seen Creed? You seen
I
that
haven't
movie?
seen Creed.
A great movie, by the way. Great movie. It just came out a while back.
Is it about him seeking revenge against the Russian?
Oh no, that should be Creed 2. That should be Creed 2. Ivan Drago's son versus Creed's son. Yes, that's what we need to see.
We're writing that. Let's just write a bunch of sequels.
It's time. Well, Rocky's had 6
Creed.
movies, and now Creed needs a sequel. We need to write that one down. God, Ricky,
That's gold.
I think everybody can relate to us. Everybody's got those movies. You know, we'd love to hear about them sometime. Maybe I've watched them. Cool Runnings is another one of mine.
Cool Runnings is great.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on up. It's bobsled time. Cool What has Dougie Doug done since Cool Runnings? Is Dougie Doug still even alive? I'm going to have to look that up later.
Yeah, we got to know.
I'll know later. I think this would be a good time, Ricky. I know there's been something heavy on your heart.
Always.
And so I think it's a great time for another installment of Ricky Gets to Vent.
Ooh. Should I talk about the American Sweetheart?
This is the one I'm thinking of, yes.
All right, guys. This guy is pure gold. I mean, he really is. He's America's sweetheart, and I feel like we've turned our back on him. Mm-hmm. And it saddens me. We need him. Especially now more than ever, we need Brendan Fraser.
Preach.
And, you know, me and BF, I'm almost certain would be BFs. You see what I'm saying?
I get you.
You see the guy you see him on film, and you're like, he's really a great person. And I'd like for him to come and hang out with me sometime.
So maybe Brendan, that's our fourth goal, have Brendan Fraser on our podcast.
Maybe this is just a personal thing.
Maybe you don't even want it publicized. You just want to go to Burger King and get a Whopper with
Brendan, if you're listening, hit me up.
Did you happen to notice, I actually saw something on Reddit the other day. I think we shared it on our Facebook page. If not, we'll do that. About there's a push among the internet community to renew Brendan's career. Brendan's career has kind of been stalled, movie career. It's been stalled out here lately. He hadn't had any big roles in several years.
It's true.
And a lot of people are just worried about him.
I'm working on The Mummy 4.
Another sequel, of course you are. But there's a push to get Brendan Fraser some small roles on big time TV shows or movies. I think there was one for asking everybody to email Walking Dead producers to see if maybe they could get him on.
Zombie extra?
Yeah. I like that. Brendan Fraser zombie.
Best role yet.
Oscar award winning. Well, you get Emmys for TV. But there's also a push for him to get a lawyer position on that Better Call Saul show, which is great. Yes. I don't know if you've been watching that, but
I haven't been, but
stellar. But get him something like that, or just some movie roles on some of these blockbusters that are coming out. Because he's been nowhere. And it makes me wonder, is he laying low on purpose?
Probably. Because if he wanted to be big time,
he would be.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You think? So you think he's just laying low? I mean,
I don't want to say what I think.
Do you think he's in a drug-induced coma somewhere or something?
I hope not.
That's what I hope not. I'm worried about him now. I feel like, Brendan, reach out to us. Reach out to us because we need to know for your own good.
Brendan, we miss you.
It's not just about us.
Come home.
Oh, who do you like more, Brendan Fraser or Jackie Chan?
Oh, come on. No, I'm not going there. It's like picking between your two kids or your two dads.
So Chinese head swap we did a few episodes back. Would you want a Chinese head swap with Brendan Fraser, or is his face the moneymaker?
His skill is the moneymaker. His skill as an actor.
You know what I miss? I miss his mullet. You know, he kind of had a mullet there in the 90s.
I miss that.
A couple different movies, and I even saw things of him out in the public eye, and he had a mullet rocking it, dude.
There were some rough pictures that surfaced not long ago.
That's true.
He had the looks going for him.
Yeah, he was a good-looking guy.
So shallow, Hollywood.
He's kind of an odd-looking fellow if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that...
Odd in a good way.
Odd in a good way. An interesting look.
Yes.
I think that would be
one of a kind.
That's it. Ricky, let's talk about some career highlights of Brendan Fraser, because maybe the people need to be pushed in the direction of rallying around BF, as you like to call him.
BF. Yes.
They need to be reminded of what makes him so good. Now, first thing that pops to mind, of course, The Mummy.
Oh.
Right? Is that the first thing for you?
I mean, he was great in The Mummy.
Everybody loves The Mummy. The Mummy is a timeless classic.
Careful.
I love The Mummy.
I love The Mummy, I do.
But to me, you look beyond The Mummy. You got Encino.
Mummy 2?
No. I love Encino Man. Encino Man is actually one of the first movies I remember watching as a kid, outside of animated things, when I was a little kid watching cartoons.
I've never seen Encino Man.
You shut your dirty mouth.
I know.
It's got Pauly Shore in it, man. This is a 1-2 punch.
We're talking about Biodome, which has Pauly Shore, and we're talking about Brendan Fraser, and Encino Man is the perfect combination of the two.
All the cards are falling into place in this podcast. I'm telling you. Folks,
this was meant to be.
This is meant to be. But Encino Man, do you know the premise of Encino Man?
Does that have to do with a caveman?
He is a caveman that it's Pauly Shore and Sean Astin, so Rudy, they are digging a pool in Sean Astin's backyard, and they hit Encino Man. He's trapped down there in ice. I think it's ice.
Okay.
Which, if you really look at the movie from a scientific standpoint, he's digging at best 20 feet underground in California. the temperature 20 feet underground in California, I'm betting will not.
You don't know.
I'm betting it's not a freezer down there, right? But he's like a solid block of ice, and he thaws out. They put him in the house. They're like, it's a caveman, blah. He thaws out. And, of course, in typical 90 movies fashion, they turn him into a high schooler, and he goes to high school, and he's the most popular guy in the world, and they're trying to get popular off his coattails. And it's just,
that sounds great.
He don't even speak English.
Encino Man 2? Okay.
Encino Man 2, refrozen.
Oh, wakes up in the future.
Oh, I
Brendan,
love that.
Jump on that, man.
That's the revival of his career that we need to talk about.
That.
What other movies of his do you love?
Mummy 2? Mummy 3?
You can't name any Brendan Fraser.
You know what? I'm having a blank. This is
You
scary.
living a lie, dude?
I'm living a complete and utter lie.
You are living a lie. Well, here's a couple off the top of my head. Bedazzled.
I've seen Bedazzled, but those movies... I know Monkey Bone. I know Bedazzled.
Okay.
He was in... was it Now and Then? He played a small role. I'm trying to think of ones that wowed me.
Oh, you ever seen
Scrubs?
You ever seen The Scout? That's a TV show.
Yeah, but he was...
You ever seen The Scout?
I've never seen The Scout.
Look it up. That's a movie.
Listen, I think... Well, I was born in 91, so I caught on to Brendan Fraser right at... I watched Bedazzled, and then The Mummy really did it for me as a kid. I was like, this guy's rock and roll.
Man.
Yeah. He's like a Josh Fraser.
You're right.
I'm trying to think of some other movies now.
Well,
Monkey Bone was...
Let me tell the people what they need to do. If you want to see history of his career, www.brendanfraser.com. Ricky, this is the oddest website I've ever been to in my life.
It's very odd.
It was last updated, as best we could tell, in 2004. And it has some of his movies and stuff listed under his career or something, work. But it's really got his photography.
Yeah, it's really about his photography, doesn't it?
And, some different things about him. There's a section called Curiosities, which...
He's very artsy, apparently.
Very, very artsy. But you have to, it's so old looking, you gotta, it says flash player required. Something like this. And then it takes you to another page, which maybe you can hear a little bit of this.
One page couldn't handle it.
Oh, there's so much crazy stuff. You can go and click on different movie links. Here, I gotta show you the Encino Man.
Come on.
Alright.
Encino Man. What does that even mean? I'm lost.
He says, wheezing the juice. That was the 7-Eleven guy saying, no wheezing the juice. And Encino Man as caveman said, wheezing the juice. See, my
pretty good.
Thank you. Impersonations are pretty good. Accents stink. Impersonations, spot on. Unless they're accented. Wheezing the juice is they go in the 7-Eleven to the slushy machine, put their mouth under it, and instead of using a cup.
Oh, got
Wheezing the juice.
Of course.
And it's called Wheezing the Juice because Pauly Shore is like the wheeze. I think it's short for weasel. And I know way too much about Encino Man.
Wow.
I haven't seen this movie in a decade. Let's watch it together sometime.
Done.
That's what the people need to be watching. So, folks, what you can take away from this podcast is a couple of different things. One, we need to revive Brendan Fraser's career.
Absolutely.
However you got to do it.
He doesn't need us, but it would help.
It's time. It's time for what'd you call him, America's Sweetheart?
Yeah.
Pure gold in him.
Pure gold.
It's pure gold. It's time for his revival. 2, you need to go check out BrendanFraser.com.
Absolutely.
I can't even describe it. This is what me and Ricky do. We describe things. We can't even describe this.
No, it really is.
It's worth your spending about 10 minutes on.
I think it's over my head artistically.
It's way over my head. And it's so early 2000s website.
It screams early 2000s.
You'll think you're looking at angelfire.com or GeoCities or something.
No.
It's insane. And 3, everybody needs to watch Encino Man. Everybody, Ricky.
Check out Biodome.
And
or
Encino
don't.
Man.
You probably shouldn't. And don't judge me.
That's going to happen. Ricky, tell the people goodbye.
Goodbye, friends.
Oh, yeah, we're friends. It's time for me to go take this tux off.
Oh, man, you're looking good, though. I wish you would. Can you just rock your tux all the time?
Look good, sound good.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Folks, thanks for tuning in. Episode 9 of MARP. We'll be back next week with the big anniversary, episode 10. Yay!